The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Fielded in the end zone. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Anthony Miller, 75 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
And inches at the 27-yard line.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Complete. It's Henry. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Complete to
a good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 yards.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's taken down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
41-yard line.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Greg Joseph on for the field goal.
I don't know how I just made that.
And this one looks good.
That thing was about
right
tiny as hell.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
32-yard line.
Now Trubisky. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
First and 10.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
35-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13, Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Henry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 11 now. Here's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there. First down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Tennessee.
A first down carry for Henry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Greg Joseph set to
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kicks taken in the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out. It's like that mythological thing that we do. If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22.
Oh, man. Combo is so ugly.
Go to the 31-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 69 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown.
Oh.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be... And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And this one complete to Smith. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They snap it to Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. And he will score. Touchdown.
Nice spin, Hump.
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Who's so free talking about, man?
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
They'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete.
I got to throw to Henry. As soon as I throw that ball, he was open.
It's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now, the offense has to pick their game up as well. If they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
7-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he gets this to the other side of midfield.
The tight spiral there, brother.
Before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
I picked the wrong guy.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 20, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws,
Come on,
yes,
get out there,
been a good
man.
number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Derrick Henry on the
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. And caught by Henry. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 30. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Brings up.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Tannehill. This is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Titans 31.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning. The blitz coming, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that. Coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Bears first down.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brown. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
GG's, man. Oh, it just felt smooth on offense right there. Damn. I'm gonna go ahead and call it for tonight. Alright, y'all. Y'all have a good night.